This episode of Dr. Drew After Dark is brought to you by Stamps.com. More on that later. Let's get on with the show. Hi, I'm Dr. Drew, and this is Dr. Drew After Dark. Please be advised that Dr. Drew After Dark may contain sexually oriented content and be unsuitable for young children. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Dr. Drew After Dark. Be sure to support the people who support our podcast. Don't forget, Merch Method, merchmethod.com/Tom Segura for all the great stuff we have there. I assume chocolate souffle is available now. Chocolate souffle.
Chocolate souffle.
Thank you, Christina P., my co-host, and we're taking your calls. Do I need to give the number out, Nadav?
You do not. You just need to follow YMH Blue Band on Twitter, and we'll announce when the number is live and taking calls.
See, that was my radio self going, promote the number, call letters, time, traffic, weather.
Did you really? That was a thing. Did you have to remember that, or somebody would prompt you all the time?
Oh no, you had to reset like every 3 minutes.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's
so
radio.
Dumb. Yeah.
Radio has a whole different thing than podcasting.
Of course, you had to keep people really on the edge of their seats,
Who
right?
are you listening to? What channel are you listening to? Who are you? What are you talking about? Every 3 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But was Loveline that difficult to do? Because it was a night show.
Loveline was a separate thing.
Yeah.
It was its own thing.
Yeah.
That defied all radio convention.
My favorite would be like, it's 8:03. That's 3 minutes after 8. And you're like, yeah, I know that,
But that's what he's making fun of, is that radio is so crazy that way.
Oh,
Adam
that's
used
what
to
I
make fun of
grew.
that.
That's what I grew up on, is listening to that traditional.
So I'm talking to Christina P. here. We're talking
Hi.
about Brown and P. And it's 8 o'clock. It's Los Angeles. You listen to KFWB. You listen to KBC 94.7.
Right.
And anyway, Christina, what were you saying?
Well, and also, don't you think I know what I'm listening to? I'm the one that sought you out.
You kind of you're fishing
know.
around, and you may have landed on something, and so they want you to set it and remember it.
And what about, how do they actually gauge how many people?
People meters.
Like the Nielsen family?
You have to wear a monitor. It's such a flawed thing.
Yeah.
It used to be diaries that you'd fill in what you're listening to, and people that were fans of a show would just automatically fill in their show the whole week. But now they wear these monitors, and the people meter picks up what you're in the environment, what's broadcasting.
Oh.
And so guess what? So you have to listen for more than, I think, 5 minutes, and then you get a 15-minute credit if you listen more than 5 minutes. And guess what are the highest rated shows in the land because of the way the people meter works? You might not even be listening, right?
No clue.
Whatever's playing in the department store, the elevator, the doctor's offices.
Oh, God.
You're not even listening to. So any active listening doesn't get any special credit.
It's so stupid. And also the Nielsen, have you ever met a Nielsen family in your entire life?
I have.
Shut the front door.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I know.
One? Okay. But
Yeah.
they base so much off of that. The Nielsen family. I grew up in LA. I haven't met one Nielsen family.
Yep.
It's all a con. It's all bullshit.
It's sort of bullshit. It's not a con because it's built on
bisexual lizard people, to quote Sam Tripoli, controlling it.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell, man?
What the hell, man? What's going on in this world? We have our callers. We have lots of good calls. So what else is going on in your life? We need to talk about anything before we get on with it?
I mean, just managing anxiety still. I'm still eating my way through this, and I'm starting to exercise, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm on a low cholesterol diet. I've switched my diet. I was on the primal thing. I was only eating high-fat meats.
Well,
Stupid.
Not necessarily. You need to let me look at your numbers. Because if your HDL is up and your triglycerides are down and your LDL is like 135, then you were still in pretty good shape.
Okay, I'll look.
Because the only way I ever got my HDL up and my triglycerides down was with high-fat meal.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If I start taking meds to lower my cholesterol, I heard that's so bad.
No, I take them. I've taken them since. Not only is it not bad, it has essentially dramatically reduced the incidence of coronary artery disease. I mean, dramatically.
But I heard a thing once you start, you're not going to be able to get yourself off.
Why not? If you want to stop, then stop. But I've been on it since I was in my early 40s. And I have horrible vascular disease in my family, so I wanted to get on them early. And and my cholesterol's never been that great. And a tiny bit of Vytorin, and I mean a half of a half, took it from 130 to 60.
What?
Yes.
So that's what you've been on for
ever since. And I've had 2 different calcium scores. The calcium score of the coronary arteries, which is sort of a inference of how much vascular pathology you have. And I have a horrible family history of vascular disease. My coronary calcium is 0.0, which is, given my family history, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. And so that is directly related to the statin.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going to
would.
wait until this disease is over, the disaster's over, though. I don't want to go into a medical facility right now to get
Understood.
the whole thing done,
Yep.
right? Am I
Yep.
being dramatic
I mean,
here?
Your doctor could just do it over the phone.
No. I'm saying he wants me to go get the what's
Calcium score?
that? Yeah,
Oh, like I just talked about.
yeah.
No.
Get
yeah,
your neck
wait.
looked at.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want an ultrasound of your neck too?
Yes, an ultrasound of my neck.
And a calcium score?
Uh-huh. Well, I think just the neck. I'm sorry. No, just the neck, not a calcium
Ask if
score.
you can get a calcium score too. That's a little even more. I understand what he's doing, but that's
Yeah.
also important. So
Okay.
see, if you can do it all, do it all.
Is that in blood? Just blood work?
No, one's a
Oh.
CAT scan and the other's an
Oh.
ultrasound.
Fuck.
But it's like a
scan-
10-minute CAT scan. It's an easy one.
Is that where they put you in a tube?
It's not a tube. It's a donut.
I'm scared of that.
Of the donut?
Well, I don't know. I've never done
just
it.
a donut goes.
Oh,
and
that's
it.
different.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
Not the bang, 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 bang tube.
That's terrifying.
That's terrifying. That's
Let
rough.
me ask you this too, random. How come they can't make gynecological exams less invasive and painful? I mean, haven't we fucking figured this out yet? Speculum.
Well,
crank
yeah.
your vag
Yeah.
open, and then someone fishes around in there for half an
Well,
hour.
they're fishing because they're taking tissue.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can't do without that. So you're looking anyway. You can do an ultrasound instead of a manual exam.
I'd like that. I
Okay.
like the wand.
Let's ask your doctor. See what he
Oh.
says. It's still intrusive.
How dare you, gender?
Whatever. You were
I don't
talking-
trust male gynecologists. Do you? Let me ask you this. In all seriousness, don't you find that what you go into after medical school, you can be weird? Like, who's a proctologist?
Well, proctology though is a surgical subspecialty, right? It's a certain kind of surgery of the retroperitoneum and the it's a whole different
It's a
part of the
butthole doctor.
No, that's really, they spend most of the time with big surgeries of the like
Okay.
sigmoid colon stuff. But the really interesting thing is when I was a medical student, at least at the institution where I was trained, all the gynecologists were like extremely misogynistic.
Thank you.
Extremely. It was
Thank
weird.
you.
It was like startling.
See,
Yeah.
the psychology behind a man who wants to treat women's vaginal stuff,
Yeah.
misogynist.
And it wasn't even that, and
Interesting.
they weren't macho. It wasn't that there was machismo, though there was a certain amount of that. It was really just like women were treated disdainfully.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
This is why I have an inherent distrust of the male gynecologist.
But it was changing when I was in training. It's changed a lot since then, right?
Yeah.
And they were kind of aware there was a problem, and they changed their whole culture quite a bit.
It's like women are so dumb, I need to go in there and help them kind of thing. They're so stupid.
just like it's another slap on me. Come on, let's keep moving, keep moving. Like very like you're in a chain, like a
Yeah.
what's it called where
Conveyor belt.
meat
vessels.
market, yeah.
What about a
Very
woman that
non-personal
Yes,
kinds of,
they
yeah.
just-
impersonal. Yeah.
What if a woman becomes a dick doctor? Don't you think that's bizarre?
They're fun though. They have didn't we have one in here? Did I have her on my? Did we have her on?
No,
After
not
Dark?
on this one.
Did I ask you to get her in?
I think we briefly discussed it.
She's
to have
great.
like a dick themed show.
She's
No,
great. Look at
you-
your face light up. Was she your doctor?
No, she's like this 28-year-old, sort of hot kind of, and she's fun and funny, and she does penile implants all day. And
Oh, that's fun.
And yeah, they have the best sense of humor. Urologists are generally some of the more personable
True.
of surgeons. I don't know why, but they are.
I had a great
Weird.
urologist. I had a pee
Crazy.
problem. He was great.
It's really
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, he was cool. He was
Let's
good personality.
Let's look a little video types. Oh, you look at the penile implant.
Oh, can they make your dong like super big?
No, well, a little bigger maybe, but they make them mostly be able to become erect. See that? See those devices?
Yeah, because if they
She brings in all the devices. She'll bring them in
Oh,
here
that's
for us.
cool.
Yeah.
Because like, don't you think if men could make their peeners like super big, they would all have the surgery done?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If it was not big. Although they had that penile enlargement procedure for a while. It turned out to be a catastrophe, which they would, I scrubbed in on one once. They'd rupture the tendon of the ligament rather that holds the penis upright, and then they'd have you wear weights for a couple weeks after to pull the penis out. Crazy. And they would pull down the skin of the penis and sew in cadaver tissue to give it more girth. And the cadaver tissue essentially looked like a bunch of piled up Pop-Tarts together. And then they'd sew that in. And then you get the implant done with look how they put the little reservoir in the testicles. So you pump it up from the testicles.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Oh, you pump your testes. So you
Yeah.
you squeeze your testicles and it pumps up your peener. Oh my God, that's brilliant. That's actually really smart. And if it works, great.
Yes, it does. And then I'll stop looking at that stuff so carefully and show me the show page so I can promote some TikTok or some videos.
Nah.
I think we have something from Fed smoker.
Oh,
do we have
rest in peace.
Yeah, do we have a Fed smoker video?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah. And by the way, whenever I'm doing a serious stream about coronavirus, there's always somebody saying, "He just feathering it."
Just feathering it. It's become the new one. Yep. Feathering it. Feathering it in heaven.
Okay, so this one's interesting because Connell is kind of just being his normal self out in the world and is just bringing a very normal group of people into it that are very confused and not into it.
Who's Connell?
Sorry, that's Fed Smoker's first name.
Connell. Not Donald, but Connell.
Right. Connell Peterson.
Oh, boy.
Even the name is weird, right?
Oh, boy.
Destined for weirdness.
What is the deal with everybody staring at these phones all the time? I've got one just like that. I find it not very entertaining at all. Can you tell me?
We're not entertaining ourselves. We're working. We're
okay.
communicating.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God! I like the way how were they able to ignore him so well? He's not somebody that's easily ignored.
No, he's a wild one.
That's it? We got more?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. They're not able to ignore it for too much longer.
Good. Let's go.
I'm sorry, KTV. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, the white's blinging. It's like, look at all that white. Even the old piece of shit's white. All white for me, folks. For my stories, after the red flash, you know it's white. But never bet against that black.
What is he talking about? White cars?
So I think he's seeing messages in the white cars. Yes, he's reading into that color pattern, which it'll pay off in a minute when you see what he's about to do.
Oh, boy.
Do you guys always notice the white chariots around when you're filming? They're always white around me. I can't tell you how come that is. There's really no pattern. After the red, the white flash. Thank you. Can I get your name before I split?
Can I get your name?
Peterson.
What's your first name?
Connell.
Connell?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But isn't it crazy how this is how our brains work? If you start looking for patterns, you find them.
Yeah.
And when you're paranoid, you read into the patterns.
Yes.
And so he's got a amphetamine psychosis going on. And so that's what this is. That's what this is. And so he sees the white, somebody sending the white vehicles because there's somebody filming right there. So
But that's interesting you say that. Like, in The Secret would be like, look for signs.
And you'll find them.
And you'll find them. It's all the brain. It's the brain
how the brain
sees.
does, the pattern seeker. And, the reality's not really even what we're seeing. You know what I mean? Our brain doesn't really work right.
No.
Anyway, but go ahead. Let's a little more. I'm enjoying this. It's just it's nice to bring Fed Smoker back to life.
It is.
I was just going to tell you, your eyebrows are the way you did your eyelashes looks really good today, okay?
Connell?
Yeah.
How do you spell Connell?
Well, you'll have to look it up in the dictionary. That's what we do in America. Are you from America?
We don't have names in the dictionary, sir.
Yes, well, that name's in the dictionary. It's the 15th one in C from the back forward. Connell. It's an animal if you look at it.
Let me look that up. I don't think so.
But good for her, because when she said that names aren't in the dictionary, I wouldn't have thought of that. I would have been like, okay, I'll look it up.
I'm also not sure that this is the way you handle a really paranoid person like this.
How should you do if a guy like this comes up to you?
You mitigate, you avoid, you try to de-escalate everything.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, and I got to go. I'll be right back. Hang on a second. I'll just be right with you.
Okay.
And that's it. Maybe it's part of Connelly. Maybe that's where the name comes from, do you think?
Now you're really curious about his name.
Because Connell's does not show.
Connelled. C-O.
There's a Wikipedia of Connell.
No.
Yes, there's a Wikipedia. It's a place.
Not of him, though. I think it's Connell.
It's very Connold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with a D. Like Donald, but with a C at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's C-A?
Connald.
A-L-D.
With a possible silent E at the end of it.
It's not a real name. It's like Braden.
These
are these
no
unreal
results
names.
for Connell. Sorry about that.
Now hold on. We're maybe halfway done with this clip. It's about to take quite a turn.
Oh
God.
Please, yes.
Thank you very much for your time. Did I get your name?
No, sir.
Okay. I noticed you answered the twang, but I think you're holding out on me. I think there's more to that name, okay?
No, twang is not even close to my name. That's a racist comment, sir. I'm from America.
Oh, I didn't know for sure. I didn't know. I'm not a racist.
Why, just because I look different, I don't...
No, I think you look beautiful, actually. You're one of the prettiest ladies I've seen.
Ask somebody if they're from America.
I didn't ask you if you were from America, did I?
You did.
Well, are you from America?
I am from America.
Well, that's great.
No.
That's great. I'm proud to have you here, man.
So don't assume my name is Twang.
Okay.
Why would you assume my name is Twang?
White
Why would I
cars.
assume? Because that's what I would name you if you were my child.
Why?
Because you look like a twang, like a guitar player.
I like the way he's trying to dig his way out.
Yeah. But at least he has that social awareness that he has messed up with her and he's trying to make it right. Right?
Playing the
Kind of.
guitars, you know, I'd put you on my band. Anyways, thank you. What do you think of this day? It's a great day. Great day. God bless you. And I'm going to continue to call you Twang. Never bet against the block, Americans. God bless you, girl. Have a nice day.
Yeah. The problem is engaging him, right?
Yeah,
Like
you
being
don't.
like,
You want to not engage.
Yeah.
Right? Disengage, limit, and she's being. You can't be disdainful, right? Because that gets him in. You just got to go. Thank you, sir. Great. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Then just
White
kinda-
car, white
yeah,
car.
Yeah, white cars. You're right. You're right. White cars. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
And if you engage, if she was engaging and being a little bit like negative, not the way
Yeah.
to do it.
Her eyelashes were very distracting. I felt they were too bountiful.
Too much.
Too much.
I liked them. I thought they were
These
nice.
women are
Are you
doing
from
it.
America?
Women are overdoing it with these eyelashes lately.
Yeah.
I think it looks mentally ill. They look a little crazy. Too heavy on the eyelashes.
Do we have any more TikTok left over by any chance? 'Cause speaking
Look
of-
at you
I
jonesing for the
suddenly was
talks.
hungry for a little TikTok when you mentioned the eyelashes.
You know, it's funny you say that.
Uh-oh.
Jonesing for it. Look at you,
Uh-oh.
Drew. You're finally on the dark side.
Oh!
Time to go to the beach because you've had enough. You just go to the beach.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Thanks to my fans, my followers. Thank you to my haters. I love you.
Did you get the message? When it's time to go to the beach, it's time to
I
go
didn't
to
get
the
the
beach.
message, but I'm so taken with how much he looks like that other lady we saw last week, a couple weeks ago, the one with the dentures.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any teeth.
No, he chose not to.
Yeah, he didn't get the dentures.
May I ask you, from a medical perspective, what is the damage to not having teeth?
The damage.
Meaning, how will it impact your life medically?
It makes it difficult to eat high quality proteins,
Mm.
right? And the reason you don't have teeth, one of the reasons, they can be quite infected,
Mm.
and there's an association between tooth infection and various kinds of vascular pathologies and heart pathology, heart problems. So that's the main thing.
How do you think he lost his?
There's a little meth equality there, isn't there? Just guessing. And he seems a little not greatly nourished. I'm worried about his level of nourishment.
Very skinny.
But he evokes sadness again.
Yeah.
So you guys, mission accomplished as always. Oh, what do we have here?
Just a little tip for everyone. Eat Jimmy John's unsandwich. I've lost in 2 weeks. I've lost 7 pounds from using no bread. Hope y'all enjoy it.
She looks sweet. She may be suffering
sweet.
from the syndrome of lesser trelot. Look up lesser trelot.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say trailer trash
No,
in a
lesser
fancy.
trelot.
Oh.
Lesser.
Oh, Christ. You mean the gobbler and the
No,
speckled skin?
Lesser trelot. No, trelot.
No.
T-R-A-Y, I think it is. Yeah,
Oh,
something like
Christ.
that. Maybe the lesser. It's weird that it's not in there. Anyway, it's a syndrome of sudden proliferation of seborrheic keratoses.
What?
And let's go back to our lady. Yeah, there it is.
What does that
lesser
mean?
syndrome. Maybe it's the same one. Taylor syndrome. Lesser's. Go back up to the lesser syndrome. Premature aging. Now that's it. So let's go back to our lady with the lesser trelot. Where's she? What's the matter?
Because I'm just trying to think of all that's. How old? First of all, how old could she be?
She's
43.
Give or take 5 years.
50 something, and she looks that bad.
That could be 60 something in a bad situation.
That's a hard 60 something,
yeah,
right?
but I'm guessing 75 plus.
I mean, the teeth are terrible, and then the gobbler.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Explain this
And
lesser
so
trelot.
I worry about her losing a ton of weight too, because that's going to be a lot of tissue there hanging. See on her right side, our left, her right, the
Yes.
neck there, all those little
Yes.
dark spots, those
Yes.
are called seborrheic keratoses. And that she's had a bloom of seborrheic keratoses there. She's got them all over the place, and I guarantee they're all over her back too. And that can be normal, and that's good times. What's the matter? You don't want to get old?
I'm just thinking. Yeah.
You don't want to get old?
I don't.
You got that good Eastern European
I
blood,
do.
and you think something weird could happen.
Cockroach DNA. But I do. I just want to try to mitigate that shit. Like I want to take care of myself. I want to look like you. You're not much older than me, but how old are you?
I think I'm 61. Yeah. I know. She could be.
I mean, hello,
she
Dorian Gray. What the fuck are you doing that you don't look?
I know.
I mean, you're
taking care of my teeth.
You take care of your teeth. You take care of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, I'm just like stressed out looking at her. But what? I don't want to be that.
That could happen to you.
Yeah, man. But that's like someone who never.
This is my favorite part of the show so far.
Seeing me uncomfortable?
Seeing you looking in the mirror and wondering, could this be it?
Oh, yeah.
Could this be where it goes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because this is like, I never went to the dentist. I never had a physical.
I want a new category of this show, which is, could this be Christina? I want you guys to comb TikTok and any other websites and just go, could this be Christina in 40 years?
That's what my shrink always says. She's like, are you worrying that you might do that? I'm like, yes.
Yeah, we're going to amplify this. We're going to take a good look at your future. And we're going to figure out. Yeah. I'm going to say there is a very low probability of this.
Oh, thank you, Christ. Okay.
If there was something approaching zero, I would put this in approaching zero.
Because I just want to age gracefully. I'm not trying to be forever 21, man. I just don't want a gobbler like that. And
you could have, those things taken out as they develop and stuff. And it's all good. Yeah, you don't want that. No. That's usually very overweight too. There's a lot of weight issues with
it. That's so what caused those brown spots on her?
That may be genetics, or Lester Traylott is a sign that you have an adenocarcinoma or hiding somewhere, and you suddenly have a blossoming of
carcinoma meaning skin cancer.
That you have an internal tumor, and then suddenly all these seborrheic keratosis pop up all over the place, and that's time to start looking for that. Now, I'm going to guess, in this lady's case, they've developed over the years, that they're not a sudden bloom.
So, wait a minute. This woman's had a tumor that went untreated?
No. Listen carefully.
Yeah, I'm trying, man.
You're too anxious.
Fucking blown away. I'm dissociating right now. I can't even take it. Yeah.
I'm guessing in her case, it's something that's been progressing over years, meaning it's just genetic. Okay. If what I'm looking at there were a sudden bloom over a few weeks or months, then we'd be looking for pancreas, colon, lung cancer. Okay. Good times.
Human body.
See how good you are getting the dive and bringing out those TikToks.
Can I tell you why your friendship means everything to me? Because I think I've dreaded my own mortality and I'm very philosophically existential, and now getting to know you, I see the exact amount of biological shit that can go wrong. And it's a miracle that it doesn't go wrong.
It's a miracle.
Yeah,
it's a miracle. That's so medical students usually go from, oh my God, I have everything, I'm going to die of everything every minute, to today's a miracle.
Yeah.
It's a miracle today, and let's enjoy it. And it's a miracle that none of these things come at us the way they could.
We'll see.
Well, that's it. Come on. Okay. You got to give us something more than that. We're just getting into it.
Hold on. I think I got one for you.
I'm always providing content.
I'm sitting in the CVS parking lot, and I am literally crying because I did not know that it stood for Convenience Valley Store. And this is just
I've had those moments, haven't you?
No. But that's got to be mushrooms.
Oh.
Right?
I didn't even think of that.
It's got to be mushrooms or LSD. It has to be. Right?
Yeah,
Did you see those pupils from all the way over there, Drew?
No, I'm not talking about. Well, are they blown? Are the pupils up?
It's the
yeah, they are a little blown.
They do look a little
They
big.
are a little blown. Yeah, it's nighttime. But I mean, if you're gonna be blown away by convenience, whatever,
that's true.
You're on something. You're on something extraordinary.
Totes.
That's not a normal reaction to that insight moment.
Got you.
But if you're on mushrooms,
yeah,
that kind of stuff can blow you away.
I do get I do blame my previous acid use to my mind. My mind does get blown. Like El Torito, I just figured out was El Torito, the little bowl. Like I didn't put that shit together for like my whole life. And Smart and Final, it doesn't stand for you're smart, but all sales are final. I thought it was a discount store.
What does it stand for?
Smart and Final?
Yeah. It is a discount store.
Oh, it is?
It's a big sort of lot store.
It's
and discount.
it's smart and it's final. Wait, it's smart and you're final. I don't know.
Who
What is
knows?
fucking
Who
smart?
cares?
You're smart for shopping.
Yeah.
Here, but all sales are final.
That's what I thought, but that's not what it means. It's not.
Too bad
what
we're
it-
not a radio show because I'd ask somebody to call in and tell me what it means. So we're
Wait,
not though.
5 hits of acid is not a lot of acid, is what he's saying.
Who's saying that?
That's not true.
Who said that?
I'm saying that.
When did you say that?
What are you don't?
That's not a lot of acid, Christina.
Stop it! But I've double dosed.
5
The first
hits,
time I
you
took
could
it.
hurt- you could.
2 hits of acid one time.
No,
You're fine.
2 times. The first time I took
You can hurt yourself with acid.
Nah,
that's the
that's
problem.
a normal amount.
Nadav, careful.
2 tabs I took on my first
How did
time.
Nadav was case 1 from Corona, right?
Oh yeah, he brought this shit to America.
Yeah.
We had it long. I think we all have had it already because
Well,
of
with
Nadav.
him, he was down there like swimming in Corona. He was
No,
like,
he was eating snakes,
yeah,
Dr. Drew.
Wuhan Nadav.
No. It came from bats or something, right?
Yeah, right about the time you were hanging
Yeah.
around there.
No, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was actually very sick on my last couple days, but I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought it over
No,
here.
Drew,
then-
you said I was fine.
and
I
then-
asked
and
you,
then-
am I going to die? And you're like, probably not.
Probably not, but you were infected for Christina then.
The Woo Dove.
Didn't ask you about that.
Yeah, but look
Yeah.
at her. She made it through like a champ.
I did. I went to my doctor.
And?
But Tamiflu worked on that when I had it.
Maybe, or maybe you just got over it. Shit. That nice quick little.
He gave me a
Corona.
steroid.
Yeah, I'm curious about steroids in the
Corona.
Yeah,
Would that
learn
work?
more.
How does a
Yeah.
steroid work again? Can you
Suppresses
explain?
your immune system. It's a general suppressant.
Wait, if it suppresses my
I know it's weird paradoxical stuff because a lot of some of the problem with infections like viruses is inflammatory. So you might be suppressing some of the immune response, but the inflammatory piece is so destructive that you really need that down first.
So can we
That
use
makes
that
sense.
on coronavirus theoretically?
I'm sure people are using some of it, and I've not heard any specific.
Gotcha.
Take a little break so I can tell you about our sponsors at Stamps.com. Now, look, we are all hunkered down because of the coronavirus, and we need to avoid crowds, right? Well, I cannot imagine a place I want to avoid more than the post office. So if you need to get postage, send out letters, packages, do not worry. Stamps.com is here to help. How do they do it, you ask? Well, anything you can do at the post office, as I told you before, anything you can do at the post office, you can do at Stamps.com. So why would you even think of exposing yourself by going into a place that might have lots of people in it and lots of people touching lots of things? You can print postage on demand, skip the line, skip the crowds at the post office. Plus, you can actually save money with discounts that you can't even get at the post office. Stamps.com brings all the services of the U.S. Postal Service right to your computer, safety and comfort of your own home or office, anywhere else you are quarantined down right now. Whether you're a small business sending invoices or online seller shipping out products, or you're just working from home like we're all doing, you need to mail stuff, and Stamps.com can handle it all with ease. You will be amazed. As we're saying, this is all changing our lives, this whole quarantine. Well, I think a lot of you are going to find Stamps.com because of this, and you will not give it up, believe me. Simply use your computer to print U.S. official postage 24/7, any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. Once your mail is ready, you just send it to your mail carrier, leave it out in the box. Let's practice social distancing. Schedule a package pickup if you want, drop it in a mailbox. No human contact required. It is that simple. And like I said, Stamps.com also gets you great discounts too. 5 cents off every first-class stamp and up to 40% off USPS shipping rates. And now, in addition to offering discounted U.S. Postal Service rates, Stamps.com also offers UPS services with discounts rates up to 62%. Wow, we're all shipping right now, or people are getting shipping stuff to us. Think of that. UPS services with discounts up to 62%. And plus, with Stamps.com, you won't even have to pay UPS residential surcharges. This is a big deal. Stamps.com is a no-brainer, especially now, saving you time, money, and keeping you safe in these important times. So right now, for my listeners, get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. Just go to Stamps.com and click on the microphone, the top right corner, and of the homepage of Stamps.com, and type in Dr. Drew, D-R-D-R-E-W. So you go to Stamps.com, microphone up top, then type in Dr. Drew, and listen, this will help a lot of people reduce contact. Just this, and look at all those savings along the way too. You won't be sorry you did this. Stay safe, my friends. Let's get to some phone calls, shall we? Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
I thought I was.
That was not a rhetorical question. I was asking, shall we get some phone calls?
Yes, I'm very excited.
All right, let's do it. This is Bubba.
No.
Yes.
Bubba, the love sponge?
Doubt it's that Bubba, but Bubba, go ahead.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're good. What's
Hi.
up?
Good. Hey, quick question for Dr. Drew. So there's a specific restaurant in my area that has a burrito made of specific ingredients, and I notice every time I eat this specific burrito from this one establishment, I get like sexually aroused and pretty aggressively horny, to be completely honest. And this has been happening for like 4 years. I maybe eat one of these burritos every few months.
I like the way he's cracking his
And it
little shit
happens
up.
every time. I thought it was.
Well, here's what
Yeah,
you
I
got
thought
to
it was
you're gonna
a
have to
first.
test it out at some of your male friends, right? And see if there's something. I mean,
Okay.
there are aphrodisiacs in food. There is such a thing.
Is the real aphrodisiac? Is that a real thing?
Well, testosterone is an aphrodisiac for sure.
Right.
It's hard to get aphrodisiacs that are significant from food.
Wait, do you think it's just not like the girls hot that you're ordering it from at the store or the
Oh,
place?
they're for sure not hot. I mean, this is not a place for tens. You know, I've eaten these burritos with my male friends, and they do not have the same reaction. But
Okay.
I legitimately get a boner
I like the way
when
Bubba,
I eat this burrito.
Bubba cracks his own shit up so much.
I know.
But is there a name of the burrito?
Yeah, it's called the hash brown burrito from Senor Taco, dude. It's.
Well-
I have no connection to this place at all, but it is the best burrito I've
Okay.
ever had.
But
Maybe
what-
it's the experience of something that good.
No. Could it be that you're ordering this burrito when you're horny? Meaning when you're in the mood for romances, you're doing that. You know what I mean? Like it's reverse causation.
I'm going to say it's like some sort of conditioned response.
Oh.
Like, and you're searching for the same stuff.
Something like that.
There's something. And again, did you ask them what's in this burrito? Maybe bring the ingredients back to us. No.
Yeah, no, I know the ingredients.
Go ahead.
I know the exact ingredient. I've been eating this burrito for years.
All right, what is
it's
it?
It's just the cojita cheese. It's the white cheese, the white Mexican cheese.
Maybe you just love this burrito.
And it's got a whole. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's whole links of sausage and whole strips of bacon with entire hash brown patties in this burrito, man. And
I do love
it is.
those
I don't know.
browns.
It's so good. It's the best burrito I've ever had. And I don't know what it is, but I've never had a food item outside of this singular burrito that has done this to me.
I am literally going to say that it's a crossover excitement.
Yeah.
That being excited and aroused about something can become sexual even when it's not a sexual type of thing.
Okay.
I really.
That's
can.
interesting. No, you're
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, males, particularly young males, can do that kind of thing. They can get erections from other sources of excitement and arousal that may have nothing to do with sexuality.
Well, isn't sexual energy? It's a form of energy, right? You have to have energy to be sexually active. It makes sense. All right. Well, enjoy your burritos and
I
jerk
love it.
your D.
He
yeah.
really digs those burritos, man.
There you go, Bubba.
Dylan.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hi. Dylan, what's
Great,
happening?
great.
Go, tell us your thing.
Hello, Christina.
Hi, James. Hi.
Yes. So, been with my my wife we're not married, but with my wife for 7 years. We have 2 kids. They're 6 and 5, so that says something. We get along good, but I'm kind of the one to talk, to go on and on, to really express my feelings, and I think I'm pretty good at it, and, I just don't get a lot back. She's the one, not a lot of communication, talking, kind of just silent, not really,
All right, we got
stoic.
it.
Yes.
We got it. So what do you do, which is sort of unanticipated, sort of a role reversal in terms of average kinds of behavior between males and females, right? Women are a little more conversant and interested in relationships on the whole.
Yes.
And men are a little more closed off and stoic. And
that's if men and women existed. Okay.
Right. And this is a role reversal in this situation. What do you suggest you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Shit.
Because how do you get a woman to open up? Your coccyx still hurts.
Still fucking hurts. Okay. You know what? I'm kind of old school. In vino veritas. I always think a glass of wine, not too much. Does she drink wine?
In vino veritas.
Isn't that what that phrase is?
I love it.
More of a white claw
Okay.
girl.
So you give your wife, give her a white claw, get her relaxed. or you know what? My husband gets real chatty when he's high.
Well, I was going to say some people get hostile when they drink.
Yeah, but so I say one. I say keep it loose.
Did your dad get hostile when he drinks? Did you tell me that?
No, he gets fun.
Okay.
No, now he does. Sorry, that's why
days.
I'm not talking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but is she okay on alcohol, or does she get angry? That's a good point.
Oh. Yeah. No, she's a happy drunk.
Good. All right, let's do it. Use it
for sure.
Use it. So is she more
great.
loquacious then? Does she talk more?
It's a big word.
Yeah. You know what? I think, like Christina said, I think she's right. Maybe I need to just, ease it in.
Juice her up and go.
Juice her up, ease it in, and say. And when she starts talking, when she starts chatting with you, say, I really love our conversations. Or when you're sober the next day, go, oh my gosh, I really love talking with you. It's so cool when I know what's going on in your mind.
Oh, man.
Because do you speculate what she's thinking about, and do you make up stories in your head? That's what I do when Tom's quiet. I'd be like, he hates me.
Yeah, I mean, I do that. I get worse. I do that, like, in front of her. I mean, we're doing it, and then I start kind of spieling about, like, I do it right then.
During sex?
Yeah, it gets rough.
So what is it that you want to discuss with her? What topics?
Oh, just everything. She's just a very tough one to crack. Big time situations. Moving to a different place. What we're doing. Down to like talking about like our feelings about getting in a fight. It's just
And why aren't you married?
A lot of nothing
why
on the
you
other
call
end, a lot
her
of silence.
your wife? Why aren't you married to her?
We just haven't gone through with the whole ceremony, all that stuff. I mean, we've been together since the first couple of months we met, and we have the kids.
I
understand. Good, and everyone else gets married around us.
I understand when you say you're not married, you did not go through a marriage ceremony. Why did you not go through the ceremony, or at least get a marriage license?
I mean, I guess neither of us care enough to
do you know that about?
Maybe
that's why she shut down. Maybe she does care, and you haven't discussed that with her. She's pissed.
I mean, we have, but I mean, I guess maybe if I really grill her about it, maybe she kind of is.
When the vino veritas is underway, and right?
Yeah.
And not grilling her, but to give her an opportunity to speak about it. I mean, if somebody mentioned to me the other day that it's the only contract we make with society is a marriage contract.
Yeah.
And it means something. And this BS, it's just a piece of paper. Every contract is just a piece of paper. This is the only commitment contract we make that is part of the social fabric. It's the only one.
And I got to tell you, it is a rare woman out there who, in her soul, especially if she's had children with you, is like, that's cool. I don't care. Bullshit, man.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
It's a contract
very rare.
that is designed to protect and stabilize the mother and the kids and to hold you accountable to something and to give them something if things go bad.
Yeah, if she shut down. Was she always like this even before you were married?
I tire.
Okay, sorry. Bye.
We're going to keep moving. Thank you, Dylan. Let's talk to Charlie here. Hi, Charlie.
Holy shit, what's up, mamas?
Hey, man, what's up?
Roll your window up, Charlie.
Not much.
Or take us off.
Is it windy? My fault.
Or take us off speaker, please. There we go.
I got you. Is that better?
That's way better.
Way better.
Sorry
All right.
about that.
What's going on, Charlie? Tell us your problem.
Not much. So I wake up every morning for like half an hour or so, 45 minutes with back pain just in my lower back. It's really weird. Doesn't last all day. It's not really all that bad, but it's a real odd feeling in my lower back. I was wondering if you guys could figure out what's wrong.
How old are you?
22, a little overweight. I mean, nothing crazy. If you're trying not to offend me, call me Big Bone probably, but
wait. Hang on. What do you weigh?
About 250.
So you're overweight, and do you play football, and do you have to into man?
I know, 6 foot tall.
6 foot tall.
6 foot tall. And do you weird how I heard played football?
Yeah, me too.
Weird.
You wanted that to happen.
And did
I mean, I did play football. Not anymore.
All right, good. And are you in a job where you have to lift that sort of thing, and kind of manual labor?
I did that during the summers. Yeah, I've done construction.
All right.
I was a brickie, so I was.
All right, so you're gonna have to. All right.
Not so much anymore.
How old are you?
22.
22.
Oh, it's young to have that.
Yeah, it's young to have it, but it's not all that unusual. So the biggest problem, the reason it's happening in the morning is your bed. There's something wrong with the bed and how you sleep in it. And you're going to have to, you probably ought to see a physical therapist and really get a formal evaluation and get some stretching and back exercises to get really trained up on that and have them give you some specific recommendations on what you can do to make the bed. You need a firm bed with the kind of back problems you're talking about.
And why not look into Saatva Mattress, SAATVA mattress company.
Oh.
Saatva.com/YMH.
What do they?
They specialize in high value mattresses at low prices. You can get a nice king size.
So get something firm.
Get something firm, luxury firm. They have it.
And then see a physical therapist. You may have to see your doctor first to get it evaluated. Say you want to see a physical therapist, and they'll get you through it. So you're going to be dealing with this most of your life. It comes and goes like this all the time. And when you have back problems, you have back problems. Weight loss will be a very important piece of improving things.
Oh, yeah.
You got to lose the weight. Sorry about that.
Go to here, Boo. If you want to get a discount, go to saatva.com/YMH to get $100 off an order of $500 or more. SAATVA.com. Saatva.com/YMH.
They need to advertise on this show before I give them a
Studio
nod
Jeans.
like that.
They might be.
All right. Greg, go ahead.
Hello. Give me just 1 second.
Oh, what are you doing in there?
No, it's all
Got me a second and a half.
What are you doing?
Oh,
what do you think he's doing?
Hello.
Hey, what were you doing there, buddy? What were you doing?
You naked? Were you on the toilet?
Upstairs.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not actually.
All right.
I'm currently at work. I was filling some forms out because I was on hold. Now I'm outside.
All right. What's your problem?
Anyway.
Yes.
So, back in 2014, I was diagnosed with depression. I got onto some medication that did help, but I had to come home from the college I was going to in 2015, and at that point, all of my medical care stuff just kind of went out the window. The job that I had just wasn't working with that, so I had to quit the medication that I was on. Cold turkey, did not go well, and from there I was jobless for the next couple of years. I was able to finally get some help from the County Mental Health Center here in San Luis Obispo, and that helps a lot. I use their services to get back into school and training. But one thing I was never sure of was if the depression was situational or biological. Things have been going well since I got back into treatment about 3 years ago. I finished school, and currently I am in the job of my dreams. I work in a machine shop, and things are going really well. Things are really going well. I actually got engaged recently. And what I'm wanting to know is, how do I know if or when I'm ready to come off of medication? I really don't want to take a pill for forever unless I have to.
Right.
But I also don't want to experiment with how well things are going right now.
Right.
But I also don't know if I need it anymore, just because I was never sure if it was biological or situational in the first place. And if I shouldn't be getting off the medication now, when should I?
All right. It's a great question.
Yeah, you're smart.
Yeah. And it's why you have to work with your specific physician to make that decision, because every situation is different when it comes to this. Let me give you some rule of thumbs. That if you have a major depressive episode and you stop your medication, you have about a 50-60% of chance of having a recurrence. That's just everybody that has a depressive episode. You're very likely to have another depressive episode, which is why they tend to leave people on antidepressants for long periods of time. Personally, I believe after about 6 months, you begin thinking about it. Now, you may stay on it for a few years, but I think after stabilization at 6 months, you at least look at the idea that it's time to try off it. Even though you acknowledge there could be a recurrence here, you've done pretty well. You've changed your life. Every opportunity to get this thing sustained, at least in the short term, seems kind of reasonable to me. But it's like anything else. You have to use your and your clinician's judgment when that right time is to give it a try, and you can always go right back on.
That's true. You can always go back.
There is not a big downside to trying it if you feel it's a good time. Okay.
Okay. I might actually talk a bit more seriously with my doctor about that.
Yeah, talk about it, and
September.
things are going well, and if and just make sure somebody's watching you after it too, because depression comes on rather perniciously. You don't really realize the depression's coming unless somebody's objectively evaluating you until you're in it.
What does perniciously mean? I like that.
Meaning sort of undercurrent. It kind of gets in underground.
Pernicious, right? It's not straightforward.
Yeah, right.
It's pernicious.
You're right. It's just an evil. It kind of gets in.
Oh yeah, I remember back in the start when I actually had to stop taking the medication I was on at first. Like that was, I felt fine for a while, and then all of a sudden I just realized, okay, things are not going great. So
right. How long did that take?
Very aware of how it can.
How long did that take
first
time? How long did that take first time?
Oh boy, I honestly could not even tell you. I came home in 2015. I was working in a job that just kind of sucked stuff out of me and was not all that great of a job. It was one that I enjoyed, but
it was months.
I wasn't on medication.
It was months and months, right?
Yeah, it was quite a while.
All right, it's months to get it. So if it occurs, you get back on. And I have a suspicion that you'll be able to spend quite a bit more time off going forward, because you've done so much with your life, and you would just have to know that you are prone to depression and start to make a plan with your doctor about when you go back on again.
I have a really important question.
Uh-oh.
I'm considering getting filler done under my eyes for these eye bags. What's the danger? Would you recommend that or no?
Has
Stay
somebody
away.
recommended filler?
Yeah, I have this great plastic surgeon who I get. I don't do it right now, but she gives me my Botox and my facials.
I'm not aware. I know that there's a procedure where they can pull out the fat pad from under there, and it works really well to. You might want to see an eyelid specialist first.
To do the top first? But what about filler on the eye circles?
Just to do anything around your eyes.
No shit, an eyelid specialist.
Yeah, I got a guy. And he also does Botox and fillers and all that stuff. He's very, very, very artful with all that stuff.
That's what I need.
But he's a super, super specialized with eyelids.
Because I see some girls overdo the filler under the eye, and it looks psychotic.
It makes me nervous having just anybody mess around under the eye.
With the eye. Because she goes to me, there's a 1 in 100 whatever chance that you can go blind. And I was like, I'm out. She goes, when did this happen?
Which is exactly why. So my eyelid specialist is an ophthalmologist, which is exactly why you want somebody like that talking about this.
All right.
So you got to come to Pasadena, though.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah,
see you later.
What is that? The filler on the right?
Tear
troughs.
And lighting.
Bad shadowing under eyes. Tear troughs.
That looks terrible. But I've always had these Eastern European under eye circles.
Yeah.
It's just no matter what I do, if I sleep, if I eat, whatever.
But he does a lot of stuff, little magic stuff.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's go
Once this pandemic is over.
Let's go from I'm sure he's still open. Eyelids to testes. What's up there, Matt?
Hey, Drew, Christina, how you guys doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good, Matt.
What you got?
So, I called because when I was born, I had a double hernia. So as a result, I have an undescended testicle.
As a result?
As a result of the surgery. When they did the surgery, one of my testicles was, I guess, caught up. And they could have removed it or brought it down as far as it could go.
So it's not really undescended. It's not fully descended. So it's in the it's in the canal.
Yeah, so it stays kind of hugs real tight while the other one hangs down.
Yeah. That's just from scarring and stuff. That is not an undescended testicle. Undescended testicle is up in your back.
Oh, where your ovaries are.
Exactly. And that's where your testes start. And they drop down early in development. And if they stay up there, as they sometimes do, they become cancerous.
Oh.
So you have to have them taken.
So I've been getting ultrasounds.
Good.
Because I was told I was at a high risk of cancer as a result.
Yep.
But I've noticed that sometimes when my wife and I have sex, not every time, but sometimes, it will hurt. The undescended testicle will hurt a little bit. Well, I guess it's not undescended, as you said, but that testicle will hurt. And it will almost get to the point where we have to stop because it hurts.
Will it hurt because it's in a sort of a prominent place there where it's getting smashed? Or does it hurt just it aches?
So sometimes it will go back up inside, and I'll have to push it back out.
Yeah, that's not an uncommon thing, though, that by itself. But when it does that, you can smush it. You have to be really careful.
Okay, so that may be what it is, because I've noticed that when it would go up, that's when I would have a little bit of pain. And that was what sort of worried me, because as you said, with it being cancerous, I was told if there's ever any pain or discomfort, that could be.
Are you still getting the ultrasounds?
I have slacked a little bit, but I had a physical last year and was told everything was okay.
All right, I think you're okay. I think it's good, but I think the ultrasounds with the pain. I'm guessing what the pain is. I don't know you. I'm not examining you, but I would urge you to get an ultrasound. Okay.
Well, I appreciate any of that information.
All right, buddy.
Go get your nuts checked, bro.
Way to go, Matt. Christina likes ultrasound. She's decided she wants that instead of pelvic exams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Savage pelvic exams. They're so mean. They always are so like, they just treat you like meat, you know, like
even your female.
No, my lady's she's delicate, but I've had so many, you know, when you're pregnant and you give birth to, like, they check you every 2 seconds. Someone shoves their hand up your cooch and like it hurts.
I wonder if people know that.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And when they check your dilation, literally every hour some new person comes in.
And it's all nurses and
Yeah.
and they're just going for gold.
Yeah.
They're digging for gold every time.
No, and you're already vulnerable and scared and like tensed up.
Yeah.
And the
No,
estrogen.
and they're I've noticed that when we do that exam, our wind-up starts somewhere back here. and we're just, right? We don't just we have a wind-up for that one.
And I would beg them. I said, please, just be gentle. Just go slowly, please.
You have to say that to every different nurse that comes in the room.
I did. I was like, could you please just be gentle with me? Extra lube, extra lube. I would do it. I would say that, and it helped. But
all right, Blake, what do you got for us? Wait, sometimes this doesn't come right up the way I want it to. Blake, there you are. What's up? Blakey.
Yeah.
Blakey, what's your problem, bro?
This is Christina and Drew.
Yes. What's going on, Jeans? What's your problem?
Oh, Lord.
He's just feathering it.
So,
Feathering it.
I'm sorry. I'm actually at work right now. So my first issue. I wanted to ask Drew.
He's microwaving his dinner too.
Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
So, I
flushed.
ruptured a disc in my back when I was 14 when I was weightlifting.
Yeah.
And so because of that, I have been prescribed, different arrangements.
All right, so let me just stop you right here. Your back pain is never going away till you get off the opiates. It will not stop until you get off opiates. So that's your first order of business. Get off the opiates.
So is there any sort of activity? I go to physical therapy sometimes.
Your back pain will go from a 10 to a 4, I guarantee, just getting off the opiates. Your first order of business, stop the opiates, and you're probably gonna have to go to a detox to get that done.
I believe I take tramadol.
Oh, only that's all you take now is tramadol?
Yeah, it's not like Lortabs or anything.
How long you been on the tramadol?
About a year.
You know what you might try is Suboxone, believe it or not. Suboxone is a replacement therapy for opiate addiction, but it also works with chronic pain. And it's being advocated as a first-line medication, and it would be stronger and more likely to control your pain than the tramadol. So you can try talk to your doctor about Suboxone, okay? Got it?
Okay, I can do that.
All right, good.
Okay, well, I love seeing you on The Masked Singer.
Yeah, thank you for that. Did you see Sarah Palin was on The Masked Singer?
I saw something about that.
What the hell? That's so funny.
Was she good? Did she
I have
sing
no
well?
idea. I haven't been watching those couple days, but that is such a good comedy to me.
she's all comedy
and
all the time.
apparently, she was unmasked after singing "Baby Got Back."
Oh my!
That's what I heard. That's what I read.
God, just when I thought she couldn't be a better punchline. Like, we've used her for so long.
But I mean, she's leaning into it. That's what I like.
God damn it.
Leaning into the punchline.
Oh boy.
So good.
You got to do it, right? You got to do that.
You need to do it. Tom needs to do it. One of you guys.
Singing?
Masked Singer.
I am the worst singer in the world. Maybe Tom. You are very brave to sing.
It was
I can't
intense,
believe
dude.
you.
It was intense. You want to talk about it?
So much admiration.
Did we ever talk about this?
Not on a show.
It was intense.
Yeah. How much did you train for that?
So I started training. The thing was in July. I drove Nadav insane with this. I'm like, I may be off these days or these days or these days, but I can't tell you anything about it. I don't know. And so I started like in early June, maybe May even. I went out to actually to Stonewall. which is the famous gay bar in New York. And there's a place across the street called Monster, and they both have karaoke kinds of bars. And I sang there, just sort of getting myself ready, and there was something wrong. I could tell there was something wrong with my voice. So I asked if I could see the coaches, right straight, like, let's get going here. And the coach comes in, I'm doing okay. And then I'm like, something's wrong. So I go to ENT, I have a bleed on my cords, I have a varice on my cords, I have all this mess on my cords, and my whole middle upper range was gone. And so we're training, and now I need vocal rehab, and the coach is there every day now rehabbing me and stuff. And finding the songs is impossible. I started with a bunch of Frank Sinatra and Michael Bublé and anthems. I was going to be an Eagle, right?
Yeah.
American anthems and things.
Yep.
And then about a month in, I finally put the costume on, and I'm like, oh, shit, it's a rock Eagle. I've got to do a rock song. Oh, shit. Start over. And I don't know how to sing rock songs at all. I just don't sing them. And so now we had to retrain, re-select songs and everything. It took a while. It was intense.
And also to sing through that costume is not easy.
And it's, not easy. And you're dancing, and there's choreography, and there's dancers already, there's fireworks going on.
And it's stressful.
And you literally do one choreography. You learn the choreography. You do one rehearsal, and you sing.
What?
Yes. There's a dress rehearsal, and you sing.
Wow.
That's it. It's very intense. And so I went back there and did a special repeat performance.
Yes.
I'm just going to be back soon. You'll see me on The Masked Singer again.
Cool.
And it was not, the heat was not on, let's say. I was doing something different. It was such a different experience putting that costume on without being way up here nervous,
Yes.
like after being pulled off the ceiling.
It's always how it is. It's after you record your stand-up special, the next week you've got all these new tags. You do the same act and you're like, like everything, because you relax,
Only
right?
if I'd done that.
Yeah. You relax.
It was intense. It was crazy
Good
intense.
for you. I have such admiration for you for doing that.
Well, it was fun. They're super fun, though. They produced the shit out of that show. Oh, my God. They do a great job producing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just hats off. I mean, think of the task they had.
And Dr. Ken was on there. Wasn't he one of your judges?
Yeah.
And, like, you guys are buddies.
Yeah.
I was surprised he didn't ID you.
I was. Well, that's why. I figured he wouldn't get it. And Jenny McCarthy's a friend, too.
Yeah.
And so I went to screw with both of them.
Oh, how funny.
And Ken, I think I've told people before, I knew him before Hangover. He was, I was an admirer of some of his videos, comedy videos, but I also knew he was a doctor. And so I brought him in on Loveline, and he was a guest, and I realized he was good, and I asked him to sit in for me.
Oh, my gosh.
Because he has all the skills to do the stuff I do. I mean, he really was a good doctor. And,
what kind of practice?
He's an internist, just like me.
Oh, jeez.
And you don't see a lot of the judge interaction. The judge interaction is like 15 minutes, and they knock it down to like 2, right? And at one point during the interaction with him, he goes, I know who you are. He goes, you have a talk show. I've sat in for you. And when he said that, I froze. I thought, oh, my God, he's going to get this. He goes, you're Craig Ferguson. Perfect.
Damn it.
Perfect. You're way off. It's perfect. And then Jenny got all the way to Adam Carolla, and then
I remember that. I was
didn't jump to me.
So close.
I know.
She was so close.
That's when I took the mask off. That's why I was so frustrated.
Yeah.
Because she was there, but didn't make the next.
Well, when they did even your package, they stopped on 106.7.
Oh,
there was a radio dial, and I go, oh, that's K-Rock. If you paid attention, you would see the dial. Yeah.
It's hard to be the judge too. I mean,
I can imagine.
I told Jen McCarthy I want to be a special judge. And she said there will be.
Nice.
So we'll see if that happens. Okay, what do we got here? We've been through all of our calls. We've been through all of everything. We've done a good job here.
Oh.
So there's no plugs, right?
No.
So
I mean, look, we're grounded. Where my mom's at, your mom's house. Yeah.
And are people resisting coming in to be guests on
Yes.
Mom's House?
Yes.
If you get stuck, bring me back.
Yeah.
Come look at videos with you guys.
We're all in each other's ecosystems.
Yeah. If one of us gets sick, we're all getting sick.
Yeah, we're all
and
fucked.
Who cares?
Yeah. Who cares? Who cares? Well, that's a question. We're all going to get it eventually, aren't we? What do you think?
I wouldn't be surprised if amongst everybody here at your mom's house, we would all know somebody that gets it.
Yeah.
Now, if it goes a little further than I think it will, then half of us will get it.
That's it.
I just think we're going to do a better job. And we'll know soon. We'll know what the deal is.
Yeah.
We'll be able to tell whether we're all going to get it or not.
Yeah.
And in what time frame and blah, blah, blah.
I don't sense it's the end of the world, but it is a pause.
I assure you it is not. It is a pause in the world.
Yeah. Which is kind of interesting I wonder what the impact will be socially and philosophically, and how people are going to respond to this in the long run.
I'm hoping positive comes out. I'm hoping positive stuff.
Oh, art's going to get better. Music's going to get better. And hopefully people are going to loosen the F up when it comes to comedy and not be such nerds and uptight after this. AA audiences are the best because they've been through everything. They laugh at everything inappropriate.
Yeah.
Right? Same with gays. Gays are the best because they're like, whatever, I've been persecuted my whole life.
Yeah.
So...
But have you ever done karaoke at Stonewall? That's my
question.
I'd
think I'd like to, though.
See, it's too bad we're going to miss that whole New York thing we were going to do. So we'll go do that next time we're on New York.
God damn it.
I know. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for being here. Christina, thank you so much.
Thank
you for your calls, and we'll see you all next time. All conversations and information exchanged during participation in the Dr. Drew After Dark podcast or interaction on the drdrew.com website is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. Do not confuse this with treatment or physician medical advice or direction per se. You must always follow your medical professional's advice and direction. Nothing on these podcasts or posted on this site supplements or supersedes the relationship and direction of your medical caretakers. Please understand, I am not playing the role of physician in this environment per se. I'm educating. I am a licensed physician with specialty boards in American Board of Internal Medicine and American Board of Addiction Medicine.